I'm going to touch on both, but this smoke evacuator, from a filtration standpoint, has an ULPA filter on the front, which we plug in here, and then it has a charcoal filter on the back that is a screw-in. Just want to make sure you can see it. So on this filter, this charcoal filter is good for 90 days. So when you install it, just write a month, the date 3 months from that day that you put it in the machine, so that we can change it 3 months later.
No matter how many times you use it?
So, no, but yeah, but the plan is if you're using each of these at least a few times a week, then yes, we should change it after 3 months. But now I understand the volume is higher in some places.
But with COVID, we can just change it, correct?
No, not with the charcoal, that'll stay
Okay. All right.
on. Because I get that same question, what about HIV, what about HPV, et cetera? This filter stays here. for 3
All right,
months,
okay.
If you're gonna change a filter because you're concerned about viral, I would change this filter in the front, over filter, okay? In general, this filter is good for 6 to 10 cases, okay? We don't need to notch it down or anything like that. The machine will actually say, we'll start to say occlusion or change filter, this light will come on. Let me give you an example. Right? I'm going to put my finger over it so that it can't suction properly. And if it were really occluded, you would hear that happen. Okay, the only other time to change this is if you have blood or tissue in the filter. Nobody wants to look at that or see it, it's gross. I would throw it away in your biohazard. But as far as everything else goes, the machine itself has a flow rating on it. I'm going to take this off just so you can see it. And it has dials on the machine. Okay? There's your min, there's your max. I usually like to set it somewhere around 60%, about 3/4 of the way up. And here's the reason that I say that, is because that's what it sounds like on 60%, and here's what it sounds like on 95 liters per minute. Okay, that's 60 liters per minute. That's 95 liters per minute, and it just tends to be obnoxious. And doctors in general don't like to hear, and neither do you, a loud obnoxious noise throughout the case. But if we can suction smoke effectively at 60, then we have a nice quiet machine, but it's doing the job. So that's what I would set it to. The other function on this machine is time. So what this means is when the surgeon lets go of this button, now they let go, it will continue to suction for this amount of time. Okay. I would leave it at 2. I wouldn't change it. You can do it all the way up to, I believe, 30. But that's a machine that's running for 30 seconds, and this pencil's going to drop as soon as they take their finger off. So what are we doing? We're just making more noise. It's not doing anybody any good. Okay. So leave it all the way down. That's the lowest it goes down to 2. And then put that at 60, and then we should be good to go. So setup for the pencil itself. Any questions on the machine so far? Okay. You guys are going to recognize this pencil because you already use it. Look familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing new about this pencil. Cut and coag. The tip extends when you undo the ratchet and then ratchet it back down and it stays in place. If you have a specific Bovie tip, like a garden tip or a needle tip that your surgeon likes, take this tip out, put yours in. They're universal, they can all fit in here. The ones that you had a fatter end piece that stuck on your ConMed smoke evacuators. Okay, so the difference with this is only this adapter here, and so that locks into our smoke evac instead of your ConMed. And that's it as far as that setup. So we don't have to go into detail about this because you've already seen it and used it. This plugs into the Bovie, just like any other pencil. I want to say that it's not super easy. Make sure that your Bovie lights are on so you know it's active. Put your mem pad in. And then this is our RF sensor. So this is our clip that attaches to the Bovie wire, okay? This sensor is picking up leakage from the soldering pencil. Did you guys use the clip on the other smoke evac tube? Okay. So that every time that they key this, it turns on the smoke evacuator. So no one has to do it automatically or touch a foot pedal or anything like that. And it also doesn't just stay on the whole case. I think with the other one, you guys were just leaving it on for the most of the case. Anyhow, point is, this stays quiet unless we're using it, turns on and off, and it keeps quiet. So it's on constant mode. Paul, anything you think
Just the turning on and off. There's two power buttons on the front and the back.
Okay. Yeah, so here's the one on the front. I'm gonna unplug here.
We hit that one on the front again, so I can.
Yeah,
Spaghetti.
I know, right? There's a little thing here. So that's turning it on in the front. Okay. But there's also,
There's the switch in the back.
yeah. The switch here in the back. This is not our newest machine. This was a older version. As we said, the newer one only has one switch. But maybe down the road we'll do something like that. So, but they're made on the same chassis, so even our newer machine suctions the same as these ones do, and they're strong smoke evacuators that last a long time. So, one thing we change is that every 6 to 10, and it's 90 days. And that's about it. We just want to be careful not to drop this on the floor after it drops 10, 15 times. Yes.
Sorry, I used this in San Leandro when I was there, and
Yes.
sometimes there would be some blood inside the filter. At that point, we got to switch it, right?
Yes.
Because I know that if it's still clean, then we can leave it on, but then there's sometimes it would go and you would see like the blood in the actual tubing, like how did that happen? But we don't
Yeah.
ever question it, so.
So 6 to 10 cases, unless you see blood or tissue in your
Yeah.
fluid trap, toss it.
So I guess for us nursing, for our ends, we should get, well, just mark, because sometimes, how many times have you used this?
Right.
We don't remember, so I'll just do.
Put the date on it, yeah.
Yeah, no, just
It
do.
should alert us.
Just
It
do it.
said, yeah, it says, yeah.
It's better.
Is that piece, that's, you said not to drop, is that disposable? after-
No,
No.
yeah, we keep this.
Oh,
We
no,
keep this
that
with the
stays.
machine.
What exactly does that thing do anyway?
It picks up leakage from the Bovie cord.
It tells it when
So
the
we
blood is working.
clip this onto the Bovie cord, okay? And then every time we key the pencil, it turns on the smoke
Okay.
evac.
Okay.
It's the trigger.
Yeah, like
Oh,
it
it's a
is.
trigger.
Yeah.
It just tells the machine
Another
when
question I
it's
have
shut.
is, that ConMed Bovie,
Yeah.
that attachment right there, is that a different one? Because we don't have those here right now. Do you know how you score it into that
The
filter?
lock one?
Yeah.
Yes, so San Leandro sent over 20 of these to start,
Okay,
and then there's filters as well that they sent
Okay.
over, okay?
sure.
So there's your filter on the front,
This is,
and there's 20 of the existing hand pieces. So I guess we'll kind of
So you
leave.
know how you said 90 days, but we can change it to reviews that are COVID things?
Yeah,
or-
no, I wouldn't do that. Leave your charcoal filter alone.
no.
Yeah. Just if you're ever
No,
worried or concerned, I would
check
change your
and
front.
use it.
I hear the same question every time. This patient had HPV or this patient had condyloma. Change your front one so you don't feel. But this one's not going anywhere. And this specific filter is hydrophobic, so it's blocking fluid from going from this fluid trap into the machine. So there's nothing going in the machine past this filter. You should know for filtration reasons that these filters combined are 99.99999% effective against all microns down to 0.1 microns. The coronavirus specifically is 0.08 to 0.16, okay? But this machine is like a parabola. The lower the microns and the higher the microns, it actually gets better with efficacy. So it's 99.49s, etc. at 0.1 micron. But even when it gets lower, like the 0.08 of coronavirus, it gets better with efficiency. When it goes up in micron size, then it's easier for the filter to catch also. So you're safe on both sides for as far as that's concerned.
And so where does the fume go? Into the charcoal no matter what?
Yeah, so the charcoal filter, the main point of the charcoal filter is it's made of coconut charcoal, which is good for odors. It also gives one more barrier for air as it's going through both the ULPA filter, which is already 99.99. It gives it one more barrier